Henry G.
Okay, so let's do Sorrento Therapeutics, SRNE. There's a flash crash right now. The price is currently, oof, 11 bucks. And
Let me pull the calendar.
okay, Henry G. What's going on with their experiments with
Okay.
with the pixie sticks, the COVI-STIX?
No good.
No good.
Mm-mm.
Are they
No
going to get
good.
FDA approval?
No.
Okay. What's going on? Are they going to put out a press release in March that's going to send the stock going upward?
Let's see. I would say that press release will be in the next week or two.
And the press release is
Early
intended
March.
for the stock price to go up, or it's going to go down because they're going to admit that the FDA is shooting down the.
No, it's a let me think here. Hang on. So they're going to put out good news in the next couple of weeks. No definitive timeline on that, but within the next couple of weeks, they've put out good news. It's going to send the stock price up, and they are planning to put it out on like a slow news day. Again, they have to pick their moment. It's going to go up. It's going to go up. It will. Now, let me see when we get the news that things aren't going so well. Okay. So around April time, it seems like around the mid to late April.
Mhm.
Okay. Around mid to late April, then there's going to be some other news or some sort of, it's not going to be approved, or it doesn't work. Actually, it doesn't work. And this is going to be their cure for COVID. Their cure for COVID doesn't work on the new strains. So therefore, that's going to cause a lot of people to sell the stock.
So
So
they
I
have
would,
two things. They have COVI-STIX that test for detection of COVID, and then um, they also have this cure, this antibody cure.
okay.
So
And
and
how,
uh
sorry, how are the COVI-STIX better than a regular COVID test? Do we know?
it just looks like it's quick, like the COVI-STIX, like it's something very fast, like 15-minute testing. You get a sample in 15 minutes, you find out. So they just
It's
tested it
faulty.
with UPS pilots when they were coming into Hong Kong. So instead of them being isolated for 2 weeks or whatever, the quarantine for 2 weeks, they give them the COVI-STIX, and then they can come in 15 minutes. They can continue, their operations.
Okay. No, they're faulty.
The COVI-STIX are faulty.
Yeah. They may give a false sense of security now, but I'm getting around the end of April, sort of beginning of May time.
Yeah.
Those sticks are going to prove like they give too many false negatives.
Okay. And the antibody, and then when are they going to put that press release out? Because I guess
Let's
that's what's
see.
more important is the news on it then.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Probably, let me check May. Around the end of May.
Okay. Around the end of May, they're going to put out their failure of
Yeah,
COVI-STIX.
it's
Now, what's
gonna be
happening
too
in
many false negatives.
okay, and then also around April, they're going to put out their failure of COVID antibody cure, right? COVID cure.
Around April 30th. Let's see. I'm checking dates. Yes. It'll be around April.
Okay.
Before
Now
the end of April.
let's take the CEO and ask if we move forward in time a little bit. Let's just say March 5th. March 5th, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
How is the stock price of Sorrento Therapeutics? Is it above $20?
No, it's around 18.
$18?
Mm-hmm.
When did it go to $18 from 11? Because it's $11 now.
When did it go to 8? Around the first week of March.
The first week of March, it bounced back.
Yeah.
Did
and
they put?
that's just, let me just add something here.
Yes.
And that's because, the overall down slump today. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's all gonna recover. It's all swings and roundabouts. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. Because what was it running last week?
It went from like $15, $16, and then
Mm-hmm.
like Friday it did start to drop around the 14, 13s. It's been dripping downward since it's high news where everyone has high expectations for the COVID. Let me pull it up. SRNE. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, so yeah, everything is just dropping right now.
Yeah, it's not because of them per se. I would say it's more of the overall panic selling.
Okay, so do you see these spikes that I have? Are you able to see my share screen?
Let me see. Okay.
Okay. So do you see the problem with the stock? It's not like an upward trending stock like an
Mm-hmm.
Apple or something. It has these spikes because if they hit it big, they're going to hit it big. If they miss, it's
Mm-hmm.
done. They need it. They're not going to make money unless one of these things like get FDA approval and widely accepted. So it's all speculation. And
Mm-hmm.
even though it's trending downward, it's speculation. It was $18 on the potential for COVI-STIX to be widely adopted, or the COVID cure, or whatever their press release was, because they're sending people home. That's what it was. They sent people home who had the treatment from the hospital, like, oh, it was a
Yeah.
success, we're happy that we're curing people. So
Yes.
people are like, oh, they got the COVID cure.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was on the original strain. Now, with all the new strains coming into the mix, those regular COVID antibodies that are within the blood system cannot fight off the new strains that are extremely powerful. That's the problem. Look, it's like the flu, okay? Have you had the flu before?
Yeah.
I've had the flu. Does
Yeah.
that mean I'll never get the flu again? No, it means that I do have antibodies for that particular strain of flu. It doesn't mean that I'm protected against all strains of flu. Even if you get a flu shot, they try to get the right strain for that year, but some years they fail and everybody gets the flu anyway. That's why a lot of people don't like having the flu shot, because it's hard to for them to calculate what the new strain is going to be. That's exactly what's going on with COVID.
Yeah.
The new strains that are extremely powerful. I know there's a lot of different strains. Somebody actually said to me yesterday that there was 140 different strains, but I'm getting like there's the top 3 apart from the original or the initial strain. There's the top 3, and those top 3 strains are reproducing themselves at such a rapid rate that even if you do have the antibodies within your bloodstream, it cannot keep up. Therefore, the new strain can quickly take over, and this is where people are running into problems. Before, your body had more time to try to fight it. Now this new strain is because remember, we did a session on that. We did a session on the new strains of the virus, and what we discovered was that they are faster producing at reproducing themselves. So sorry, I'm stumbling because I'm getting information in from spirit, and I'm trying to get this information out as well. So I'm like having a 3-way, 4-way conversation here.
Hmm.
But anyway,
I'm listening.
thank God I have the brain power to deal with it. But yeah, so what is happening is that the new strains are these top 3. There's top 3 strains are reproducing at such a fast rate that those antibodies will not combat this new strain. So that is why Sorrento Therapeutics is going to fail. Unfortunately, really, because obviously everybody's looking for a way out of, COVID. We all want to be free again, but that's what the problem is. So yes, whilst they are working on COVID patients with the original strain, we haven't been hit like Europe has, specifically the UK, because it's very well documented and it's very well reported by their news organizations, unlike here, about these new strains. And so the Sorrento Therapeutics are working on the original strain, but they haven't actually come up against the new strains. They will.
All
When the
right.
new strains really present themselves over here, they will.
All right. So let's go into the positive. So here's the leadership. Let's
Mm-hmm.
channel. What are they, what are they going to put out in March that's going to make the stock price go up? What's the good news in their
The
press
good
release?
news is that they think they have the cure to COVID.
Not the COVI-STIX. They also
No.
have some cure for, they also have some cancer research stuff. Let's see. They do a bunch of things.
Mm.
Yeah, they have some cancer injection treatment for intractable cancer pain. Anyway, so you're
Okay.
saying that
Mm-hmm.
the press release that's going to make the stock price go up is the COVID antibody cure, and they're going to say something positive because they're under FDA approval process right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either going to be like an up or a down. I mean,
Okay. I'm just looking who to pick on here.
there's the Mike Royal, the chief medical officer. We can move forward in time and
Okay, they're not.
channel him.
No, they're not going to get that FDA approval. They're not.
Okay.
But not certainly by the end of April. That FDA approval for the antibodies is not there, because this is when they start coming against the new strains, and then they're going to find that it doesn't work against the new strain. So it's going to be bounced back.
So can we find out what the content of the press release in early March is going to be to send
Let's
it back
see.
up?
Let me find somebody here.
Let's see, business strategic and analytics. Trying to find like a PR guy. Who would be the PR guy here?
Oh yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah. Not the CFO. They got a good crop of people who we
They
can
do.
ask questions. Like we can ask Robert Allen, the antiviral and immunotherapy, what's the, his outlook on their developments for COVID. Yeah, let's strategy and analytics. Market research, forecasting, commercial strategy. Yeah. Sean Sahibi.
Sean
Yes.
Sahibi.
Yeah.
I don't have a good connection with him.
Okay, so drop him.
Yeah.
Let's do.
Let me figure out who I've got a good connection with.
Okay. Can you look at Robert Allen?
Let's see. Yeah, I got him here. Yeah, I have a good connection with him.
Okay. So he's part of the antiviral and immunotherapy. He's probably, in charge of the COVID stuff.
Yes, and
Okay.
absolutely. Okay, he's a good person to ask, to channel. Let's see. Okay, so around the middle of March, that's when they start coming up against the problems. And also, so I'm saying, are you meeting the expectations of your press release? And they're saying no.
What is his what is his outlook like? Is he aware currently that there's issues with the
No,
COVID? He's not
no,
aware. Okay.
no. Right now, he's very positive. Um, right now, he's very positive. They believe that they're really getting somewhere with the development. They're rubbing their hands together with glee. Trust me, they are.
What about the COVI-STIX? What is his outlook on the COVI-STIX?
He thinks they're working at the moment, but they are being tested by the government. They are being tested by the government.
Okay, so if we go back to Henry G, can we ask? And then there's another one, Brian's son. But can we ask Henry G what the meat is on the press release in early March that sends the stock price back up? If it were me, I would say, what good news can we put out to make our stock like, you know, $17 or $15 just regularly, even with the bad news? Like what?
A cure.
Say, just the cure in general.
Yeah, it's a possible cure. They're going to word it as a possible cure. And they're going to back it up with positive scientific results.
Okay. The last one I can think we could do is Brian's son.
Yeah, I got a good connection with him.
Okay, general counsel. So he's the legal guy. What does he think about their press releases and their stock price?
It's problematic. It's problematic because there's all sorts of legal pitfalls in there. It is problematic. Listen, any lawyer is going to tell you that, though.
Yeah, that's true. But they have a patent for COVI-STIX. They have, what does he think? What's a general opinion about where he works at Sorrento Therapeutics and, the long-term ownership? of those stocks?
Mm, they're all feeling really positive right now. Today, they're feeling very positive. Can you pause the recording for a second, please?
Yeah, hang on. Oh gosh, it's harder than I thought.
It's okay.
Okay, I gotta stop share. And then